Good morning, Octopus class. Today in maths we are looking at using bus stop method to divide. Now I know this is something that we really struggled with in class, but we're going to go through it step by step, and if we need a little bit more practice on it, then we will carry on with this another lesson. So for your silver task today, you are looking at dividing up to 3-digit numbers by a 1-digit number. So your examples here, our first one is 84 divided by 4. So first of all, we need to work out how many groups of 4 we can make from 8. So I know that there are 2 4s in 8. 2 groups of 4 make 8. So I'll pop my answer at the top above the bus stop. Okay, then moving on to my next column, I am seeing how many 4s go into 4. So how many groups of 4 can I make if I had 4 counters? And I know I could make 1 group. Okay, a nice easy one to start. So let's move on to our next one, 72 divided by 3. So how many groups of 3 can I make with 7 counters? Remember, if you need to, you can draw out your counters underneath so you can group your counters, okay? So I know my 3 times table, 3, 6, 9. Oh, well, I can't make 9, I've only got 7. So I know that I can make 2 groups of 3, which is, 2 groups of 3, which makes 6. But I will have 1 left over to carry over into the next column. Okay, so now I need to know how many groups of 3 I can make with 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, I can make 4 groups, so my answer goes at the top. So 72 divided by 3 is 24. Let's try one more. How many groups of 6 can I make with 7 counters? I know I can make 1 group, but I will have 1 counter left over to carry into the next column. And then how many groups of 6 can I make with 12? I can make 2 groups. Okay, so that is your silver task today. You will have some carrying over to make, but you will not have any remainders for your calculations. For gold, you are applying this understanding to reasoning and problem solving. So you need to pick out the information to draw your bus stop method. So Miss Cook has 45 biscuits, which she shares equally. Oh, that's not a very straight line, is it? Between 3 people. How many biscuits does each person get? So I know I've got the number 45 and the number 3. Now, if you remember, we said that we always put the bigger number underneath the bus stop so that they are staying safe from the rain, and the smaller number of people have to go on the outside and they'll just have to get wet. So, how many 3s go into 4? How many groups of 3 can I make with 4 counters? I know I can make 1 group. So I'll pop my number at the top, 1 group, and I'm carrying over my remainder, which is 1. So now I need to work out how many groups of 3 I can make with 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I can make 5 groups. And then I need to answer in a sentence because my question was a sentence, and I will write, each person gets 15 biscuits. Okay, so you are just applying the skills you have learned from silver into reasoning and problem solving questions. Now for the platinum task, this is a little bit more tricky because you will have a remainder at the end of your calculation. So how many groups of 7 can I make with 1 counter? I can't make any groups. Okay, so I need to put 0 as my placeholder and carry over my 1. How many groups of 7 can I make with 16? So I'm going to use my 7 times tables. 7, 14. Oh, so I can make 2 groups, but I've only got to 14, so I've got a remainder of 2 this time. How many groups of 7 can I make with 25? 7, 14, 21. Okay, so I can make 3 groups. And I only got to 21, so I will have a remainder of 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I'll have a remainder of 4. And I would show this like so. Let's try another one. How many groups of 5 can I make with 7? I can make 1 group, and I will be carrying over the 2 I have not used. Okay, how many groups of 5 can I make with 22? 5, 10, 15, 20. I can make 4 groups, but I've only got to 20, so again I will have 2 to carry over. How many groups of 5 can I make with 22? 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 4 groups, and I have a remainder of 2 at the end of my calculation, so I need to put remainder 2. Okay, that's a very whistle-stop tour of what we learnt in bus stop method in class last term. If you are still struggling with the questions, then please contact me and I will help you in any way that I can. I know that this will be tricky for you, Octopus, but I believe in you and I'd love to see your learning afterwards to see how well you've done.